Hi guys. Hello everyone. How are you? Welcome into the craft room. Come on in and join me. My name is Susan and this is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs by Sue. I'm so glad you're here with me on this gloomy Saturday. The last Saturday before Halloween. The last Saturday of October. More like it. I cannot even believe it. It's the last Saturday of October. So we like to do here in my craft room, we like to do a Club Couture exclusive transfer. It's my subscription club. I like to do a transfer project idea on Saturdays. So that's what we do on Saturdays around here at Revive DIY. I have one more idea to share with you today. And if you're in my VIP group, then I will also be sharing like a little montage of other ideas besides the ones that I've done and shared with you guys. I'll probably be posting that tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, yeah. So if you're interested in seeing some other ideas than the ones I've shared the last 4 Saturdays, you can always check on Saturdays on my page. I save all my videos. I do not delete any of them. That way, even if you got the transfer, if you're a club member, and you didn't get a chance to do it this month, you'll still have access to that in addition to the ones that the company sends. So yeah, if you're not in my club, then there is a link that is attached to this in my VIP group, not my club. In the VIP group, there's a link that is attached to this description, to this video, that you can click on and you can join. It's just a free crafting group. It's a way that I am able to do a little bit more than what I can do out here on this page in that group. So I'd love to have you join these. And speaking of which, right now I'm going to pull up my video and I am going to sprinkle this video over to my VIP group. And if you know someone that might be interested in seeing some different creative ideas, some DIYs, just some interesting crafts or some fun things to watch that are creative, then please feel free to tag a friend or sprinkle it out for me as well. Today's Saturday, right? Oh, my drawing is tonight, you guys. I need to post that back up on my page. I forgot all about it. If you sprinkle, make sure you let me know in comments that you sprinkled, okay? I will be doing my drawing tonight at, what time did I say? Did I say? I don't know. I'll have to go back and look if I said 8:30 or 9, which is fast approaching. I don't know where this whole day has gone. But I will be doing that drawing tonight for some happy mail that I get to send to someone. One lucky winner that I draw out of my little bucket of people who have sprinkled my video this year, or this year. Oh my gosh. So, so yeah, you still have time to enter, and you can enter more than once, and you can sprinkle as many times as you want and get your drawing, your name put in the drawing multiple times. It increases your chance to win. So I would love to have you guys do that. So I just sprinkled that to my VIP group, and when you hop on, if you'll hit that heart button, and I'd love to hear where you're watching me from, especially if you're catching me live or on the replay and this is your first time. I would love to know, because to me it's much more fun to craft with friends, and when you guys interact with me, it's like I'm crafting with friends instead of just here in my craft room all by myself. So through the wonders of technology, we can reach out to each other, so that makes me very happy. All right, so I think I just have one more thing to do over here. And guys, I hope you'll forgive me. I'm not feeling the best. I could feel a cold starting to come on yesterday. And by last evening, I told my husband we had our weekly, well, we try to go on a date once a week. We went out to dinner and I told him, I said, I can tell it's coming and I don't know what else to do. I'm like trying to pump up some vitamin C and some zinc and stuff like that, but I can feel it coming. And I haven't been sick since January, thank goodness. Other than allergies, I haven't really been sick since the big C word back in January, so I guess I should be thankful, but I definitely feel it coming on, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. Didn't have a great night's sleep, and like I've got a headache, I've got sinus pressure, but it's been overcast and gloomy all day. It was sprinkling last night when we went to dinner. Wasn't even supposed to be raining. It never said rain on our thing. It was sprinkling. It sprinkled pretty much, kind of misty sprinkling all evening, all night. And then this morning, my husband said it was sprinkling this morning, like until like 8:30, and he had a golf tournament at 9. So it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be not that way, but it's been dreary and gloomy all day, which I guess is appropriate for Halloween. So it's okay. But Yeah, it's just kind of adding to, I think, the pressure in my head. So I've got a little bit of a headache, and I just kind of just feel, off. And I did not sleep well. So I apologize, and I feel like my voice is starting to do kind of weird stuff. Yeah, we'll see. We'll go from there. I don't like being sick. Does anybody like being sick? No. I guess it could be worse. But anyway, Club Couture. Let's get going, because this is our last time to share this beauty. This is the envelope, what it looks like if you are a member of my subscription club. It's a monthly subscription club. It is $21.99 a month. It is automatically, if you are joined in the club already, it automatically is sent out on the 9th of every month. If you are not, it will send out within the next week after you join. You still have until 11:59 p.m. Monday night, the 31st, the last day of the month, to get this particular transfer. After that, it will be a new one. And I already sneak peeked that in my VIP group. Now, I did not bring it in here. Maybe I'll go walk out and go get it. I didn't bring it in here to show you guys, because I usually like to show it at the end of the video. So maybe I'll go do that before I forget, because I don't trust my memory either, you guys. But let me just do this real quick, because I don't want to, I almost forgot. I do have it in my calendar to remind me about the giveaway, so I don't usually forget it, but I have forgotten. I've been going all day, and I just didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. Let me just put this in here so I can remind you guys as well. And then I'm going to have to go back to, after I get off, I will go back to my page and I'll pin that at the top because I replaced it with something. So we are all set. Let me walk over real quick. You guys can take a look at this beauty. This is what we're going to work on today. And I think I have my colors picked out. I think I have my surface picked out. So we have not tried it on a black background. So I'm going to do it on a black background today, which if you have one of our chalkboard frames, our wonderful reusable chalkboard frames, then, you know, you want to see what it looks like on a black background. And I don't believe I've shown that at all. So last week was the acorn. The week before that, was I here? What was the week before that? I cannot remember the week before that. Then the week before that, I believe, oh my gosh, you guys, there should be 4 projects and I can only think of 3. I guess that makes sense. Last week was the acorn and the little bar. The first week was on my cutting board, and I feel like there should be one more, but I'm not seeing it. So for some reason, I can't remember what it is. I know one of the weeks I was gone, so I just shared a video with you guys from the company. Hang on, let me go get the November transfer so I can share that with you guys at the end of this video. I haven't opened it yet, but I know what it looks like. I haven't seen it in person, but I have seen it. As a designer, oh, the coffee mug, you guys, how did I forget that? That's probably my favorite one. The coffee mug, that gorgeous coffee mug we upcycled, right? That was the week before last. As a designer, I have access to, the only way you can get these kind of transfers is being a club member or a designer. And as a designer, if I order anything prior to that next month, I get the transfer. So I can share it with you guys. If I wanted, I could be sharing that now already, but I don't like to tease you guys that way. And also, I'm going to wait until the end and show you this, but also it is, the transfer is taking us into the next season, and I'm just not ready to go there yet. Hubby had, yesterday morning, he had a Christmas movie on. He had finished up some work, and he just had, I think, had it on in the background while he was doing some research on his computer for work. And I'm like, is that a Christmas movie? I told you, I can't do Christmas movies until after Halloween. November 1st, go for it. I'm ready to deal with it, but it's like, I can't. And he goes, well, you said you didn't want to watch it. You didn't say I couldn't watch them. So he is a Christmas movie buff. We love Christmas around here, you guys. So anyway, let's get back to the season at hand, and that is fall. And this one is perfect, and it would be so nice for all year if you wanted. I live outside of Raleigh, which is considered the city of oaks. So look, we got our acorns, oak trees, talking about oaks. I mean, this saying is a very inspirational saying. It doesn't have to be just for fall. And honestly, guys, you could do this in a grayscale. The colors, what you get is you get the transfer, this B-side, we call it a B-size. It's like 8.5 by 11. This kind of transfer, an exclusive transfer. And then you also get 3 single coordinating paste packets like this. And they will do more than one project. This month it was Current Jam, which is a gorgeous color. I used that color the very first week. Is that not the most beautiful purpley pink color you've ever seen? And then Storm, and then Rust. Rust looks like this. So there's Rust, and I used Rust. And then, which is our newest color this year, one of our newest colors that came out this year. It came out our last launch, our last little review. And then Storm. So there's your gray color. So you could do this on a white background with Storm, or you could do it on a cream colored background with Storm, or you could do it on paint it gray with the chalk paste and do it in white or in a lighter color. And it could be year round. It doesn't have to be just seasonal. When I see this, I think of seasonal. So I've been sticking with the warmer colors. That's just how I am. But you get the transfer, you get 3 coordinating paste packets. If it's your first time signing up, you also get a mini squeegee because you got to have a tool to be able to create your wonderful, beautiful design with. So you'll get a mini squeegee. And then you always get video and written instructions in an email with this. And then I'm just looking at my little cheat sheet because I know I always forget. You get also the lowest flat rate shipping of $5.99 for every any of your first orders that you make during the month. So this you automatically are getting once you're in the club. But if you go to the site, and just like right now, we have a special going on through, is it just this weekend or through the 31st? Free shipping on any order over $100. So let's say you say, you know what, I want to go ahead and stock up on a bunch of stuff. I'm either going to do Christmas gifts, I'm going to use this to make a bunch of gifts, or I'm going to use next month's, which would be perfect for Christmas. Just so you know, you'll find out at the end. Stay tuned to the end so you can see. You might want to say, oh, next month's transfer is going to be a Christmas one. I'm going to stock up this weekend while they have free shipping. And let me just tell you how much that saves you. But otherwise, if we didn't have the free shipping, as a club member, you get $5.99 shipping. That is not priority, but it is flat rate shipping, but it is the lowest price that anybody can get shipping. I can't even get shipping that low. So anything you order at first order of every month, it will only be $5.99. And then we always do specials every month for our club members. Like this month, it is an additional 20% off of any Halloween transfer or kit. And that is not available to the general public. It's only available to our club members. So it might be something you want to consider. This is also a great gift to give, you guys. You could give this as a gift idea to someone who is hard to buy for but likes to create things or try new things. So that's what we're going to do. That's the gist. That's the deal. There is a link on the description that you can click on. No obligation to buy. You just click on it. It'll go right to the site, my website, and it'll give you all your information that you need to know. Okay? So anyway, let's get started. So I went looking through my stash. You guys, I got to show you this. This is so cute. I found one of these at my local DG, and is that not the cutest? And I was hoping I could somehow do this project on it, but it just won't fit. I still haven't figured out the right project to do on it, but isn't that the cutest? Oh my gosh, I had to get it. $5. There was only one, and I've only seen it at one of the DGs. So, and I run into, there's probably at least 4 different ones that I can hit pretty easily at different times that I like to check out. Isn't that adorable? I have got to find the right project. So we may have one more fall, or I know we have several fall projects that we'll still be doing, that I'm going to intersperse in with Christmas once we get past Halloween. So I just had to show you guys that. But in that same vein, I'm thinking, okay, well, that's a black background. I want a black background, right? That is actually a chalkboard. So when I went looking to see what else I have, and I have variety. I have lots of surfaces already here that I don't even have to go shopping for. But I've had this one for quite a while. So this is a round, and I don't think we've done it on a round yet. So I thought, well, that'll be good. We'll show that. This was a purchase I made many months back, probably in the spring, and you might recognize that tag. If you have questions about where I purchased anything or what I'm using, any supplies I'm using, please feel free to send me a message or ask in comments, and I'll be glad to help you. But I figured we're going to do this. We're going to use this guy. And it does have a cute thing on the back. It has flowers. I mean, this is going to be against the wall, but if I wanted to, I could put something on the back of here as well. Or I could, again, like I said last week, you can decoupage it. You can take a napkin or some fabric or some scrapbook paper in the coordinating color or theme of what you're doing and cover the back if you want to do that. I'm probably going to, well, maybe I'll keep that on there and I'll just use, I showed you guys this earlier this week that I picked up from the DT. I didn't have this particular blend. It sounds like a coffee, but I have bought berry garland in the past, and I actually have some that I used last year, but I think it was a cream color. It didn't have both of these colors on it. So I'm like, oh, let me grab some of that. It is perfect. But I'm going to use that to kind of go around my little twine that they have up here as the hanger to give it a little added element. And then that also helps me pick out my, oh gosh, I told my hubby I was going to be, I did put my do not disturb on, you guys, but I did tell hubby that I was going to be on a live, and he's still sending me a text. What did he say? I don't know if it's going to come up on here or not. Hang on. And he's sending me a text. He's shopping. And he's sending me stuff like, what do you think about this? Do you want this? Do you want that? You want this? You want that? So I told him, I said, dude, I'm getting ready to go on live. I'm not going to be able to answer you, but he is. Okay. He was just letting me know something. It didn't have to require an answer. Now, it looks like this kind of got beat up a little bit at the bottom, but I don't think I'm going to notice it once I do all my design on it. And you know what? I'm going to need to get a baby wipe out. So anyway, I'm kind of letting this govern my theme, my color scheme to put on here. And I'm trying to think, hang on a second, I want to look at something, y'all. I saw something this week and it really, maybe it's not there. I mean, obviously with the colors that I'm choosing, it is going to make it very fall. So do I do that, or do I want to show you guys what it would look like if it wasn't fall? Maybe I could do it in a storm. Y'all know how much I love these colors. Now I'm rethinking it. I love these colors, but maybe I should show you guys. Look at all the colors that I had chosen. I mean, we've been doing a lot of warm colors lately. Do you guys want to see it in, how about I show you in a different color scheme so that you can have an idea of what it would look like to do it in a, like what we call an everyday kind of look. Let me see. I could pull out my Storm, because Storm will show up on here. We're not going to be able to use this if that's the case. I'm going to have to find something else to make this kind of fun. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to think what I have that would make it fun. If I have anything that's like, oh yeah, that's fabulous. We could do it in this and maybe a green to make it a more neutral color. I mean, because, you know, there are oak leaves in the summer too. We could do that. Let's see, would it be that green? I want a green that's going to show up over top of, because this is going to be in my background, and these words I'm going to put over top of it. So I need it to be a little bit darker. So we're going to try that. We're going to try Meadow, and we'll do Storm. Now Storm does come with the 3-pack that comes with this transfer this month. So let me just, and I even had some chicken noodle soup this afternoon. Did you guys see the thing I made this morning? I actually have found out that it is better if you let it cool and try it. When it first comes out, first of all, the pumpkin will burn your mouth. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my page and you'll see it. I even did a reel to show you how I went through the process of making it. I'm not great at doing reels, but it's there. And when we first did it, I mean, I took a bite and my mouth was like, you know, all the heat was trapped in the pumpkin. And it just burned my whole mouth. And I'm like, oh, great. There we go. That's going to be, you know how that is when you burn your mouth on like coffee or hot cocoa or something, or tea. And then it's done. You're done. Your taste buds are done for like a week, right? I'm like, oh, great. There goes my whole mouth. But, and it didn't have as much flavor, but I did try a bite of it a little bit while ago when it was cooled off just to see, and it was better. It actually was lighter. It wasn't as heavy, and it had a little more flavor. So that's another key point. If you do try to make that, maybe let it cool off. Don't serve it hot, and try that. Okay, now I have used this transfer before. I used it last week, but I'm going to fuzz it anyway. I'm just going to fuzz it like twice because it's sticky, but I want it to be sticky but not too much. And I don't need to do, let's see, this is supposed to be a chalkboard. I don't know if you saw when I was coming on, I was tearing off the back. It came with a piece of chalk and everything. So it's meant to be a chalkboard, and it tells you that it's a chalkboard. I'm just going to wipe it down just to make sure there's nothing else on it. And you know what? I'm out of elderberry syrup. That's what I needed. There was somebody in my neighborhood that sold it. I wonder if she's got any. Might have to check with her because that might help. All right. I'm going to flip it around while I'm lining it up because I'm not good at lining it up upside down. Anyway, how's your Saturday going? How's your Saturday? I hope you guys are feeling okay. I know there's a lot of stuff going around. My son told me yesterday that apparently at the elementary school that he had gotten a message saying that there was several. Guys, I'm going to turn it a little bit. I'm going to make it so that it's kind of coming down the middle. That's what I want. That's how I want it. So that's what I'm going to do. Move it down here a little bit because I might even add a ribbon or something to it. You never know. So I'll put it down here closer to the bottom. And since this is a chalkboard, if I wanted to reuse this later, I could just scrape it off and reuse it. Now, obviously, the brand of chalkboard that I'm using, this is it costs $3, you guys. So there you go. It's not the best quality like ours are, so I probably would be able to reuse it. I'm just going to have to be careful and make sure I don't put too much water on it because it's not meant to hold up like ours are. Ours are meant for that purpose. So they are made of, they're like, I don't even remember what they told me the process is, but it's really, really, really good. But it's chalkboard, so I can reuse it. So I'm just going to put my design like that, kind of in the middle, going down the middle to take up the most part of the room. And then when it comes to my words, I'm going to put my words across it, like up here on the top, over top of what I'm chalking. So this isn't going to take long, guys, but I am going to look. I'll go grab my bag over there that has lighter colors in it and see if I can find some kind of ribbon that will, maybe a ribbon that will go with it. Because I don't even think I have, like, I of course have acorns. You guys know, you've seen those. But I'm just trying to think of anything else I have that I could put on here. Oh, and I was going to tell, that might be an idea. I wouldn't be able to finish it, but I could show you guys. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. Hang in there, because I just had another idea that we might be able to use it with this. Okay. Anyway, let's get going. This is only going to take a few minutes. This is my storm. As you can see, it's a gray, but it has a lot of, if you look at this kind of stuff, it has like tan undertones. That's what I see in it. I'm just going to take it right out. I haven't used it in a while, but hopefully it's okay. And I'm just going to apply it directly to it. So if you like neutrals, if you like black and white or just neutral in general decor, then I mean, this would go in mine. I have green, I have gray all throughout my house. But yeah, the thing I made this morning, it was so easy, and I had the ingredients last week, but I couldn't find the recipe. So I was like, okay, I'll wait until next weekend. So then I got the recipe this week from the lady that I had saved the picture of it from. And it's like, okay, I'm going to give that a try. That would be a good breakfast type, treat. It made a ton, and I don't know. I hope my family will eat it. And I didn't have to add anything else to it. Like, there's, of course, sugar in it, and I'm not supposed to have sugar. So, oh, I need to get back over here, guys. Sorry. So I can see any comments that come up. And once I apply it, I'm just going to come back and pull off any excess that I might have. think maybe this could use a little bit more water. I don't use it a ton, but it's a great neutral color to have on hand. At least I consider gray as a neutral. But like I said, I have a lot of gray and I have green in my kitchen area and in my dining room. So this would potentially work in one of those places, you guys. A lot of people like neutrals. I like neutrals, but I gotta have a pop color. All right, let's see what that, see how easy that was? Quick and easy. I love it. But I love how you can take the same design and make it look completely different just by your color choices. Here we go, favorite part, peel and reveal. Ta-da! Look at that, guys. Isn't that fabulous? Look at the details on the branches and the acorn. Aren't they awesome? I love it. I love it. Okay, let me put this down here until I can wash it. Spray it. We're going to dry this very quickly. Actually, let me put my paste. Close the lid up on that. I'm adding a little distilled water for the next time I open it, and I'll stir it so that, because I can tell it was a little thick. If you haven't used them in a while, sometimes that'll happen. But you can only put distilled water in there. Let's dry this. This is Storm, the color Storm. I'm seeing a lot of brown undertones in it on this black, but hi April. How you doing, girl? I hope you got outside. You said your weather was nice. Mine is not. It is gloomy and yucky. Let's see. 62. It's kind of a yuck day. Of course, I feel yuck, so I think that's why it also feels like a yuck day. I have not even been outside to the mailbox. I think I walked on the porch for one moment just to open up the door and let my dog out earlier, but that's about as far as I've gotten outside. And I think it's supposed to be like that tomorrow. And I think they're still calling for a chance of rain on, although it's supposed to be like 75 on Monday for Halloween. But I think they're calling for a chance of rain. So hopefully it won't. Hopefully they're wrong. Last night it was a 0% chance and we got rain. So, you know, hopefully they'll be wrong in the other direction on Monday. And you guys realize a week from today, we change our time back. We change the clocks back. And rumor has it, at least from my oldest son, he said that he thought next year was the last year we were going to be doing that. Or maybe it's this year is the last year we're doing it. When we change them after next year, we won't be doing that anymore. Somehow they finally decided to let it go away. Thank you, April. Yeah, doesn't that look nice? It's a little different. This is the Storm color. I'm trying to show a little bit different color scheme, a little bit out of my norm. Just trying to think if I can show you guys the other trick that I was just thinking of. I don't really have all the tools I think I would need. I know I would need one. I might be able to use something to help me. Probably dry. Yep. It's dry. It's dry. It's dry. It's dry. Okay, so I need to put a little layer of wax on here because I'm going to chalk over top of it with our words. So we're going to use our words next. So I'm going to chalk over just the top part where I'm going to add those. And look, I heated up my wax the other day to get a lot of it into the middle because I told you guys that it kind of worked its way over to the side. So I took my blow dryer and I just kind of put the heat on it and it worked. Just moved it all into the middle. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to do this top area. And I'm just doing the areas that I've put chalk paste on because I don't need it on the other. part. The chalkboard area. All right. And of course, I'm going to warm it up and buff it out just to be sure. And I think we're going to try Meadow. I think it'll show up pretty good. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll try it. I'm willing to try. Okay, that should be good. All right, I'm gonna flip it around again so I can line it up, you guys. I'm gonna fuzz it a couple times. And just put it right here across the top. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna eyeball it because that's what I do. Get that straight so that it's, and if you don't like that twine on there, cut it off and use your own. I feel like I want it like about the top third. That's kind of how I want to do it. I think that'll work. All right, there we go. I'm going to put that there. Okay. And now we're going to apply Meadow. This is Meadow. Because, you know, we're just trying to do a more neutral color. I didn't want to stay with the fall colors today. I was going to. I had them all out. Was ready to go. Had all my accessories ready to go. And then I changed. You never know around here. I like crafting on the fly. Never know what floats your boat. I think my Meadow needs some water too. Maybe I should do that beforehand so I get a better, let's do that. I'm just going to add a little bit of distilled water to it. I think it's been a while since I've used it. Stir it up. I believe it's been a little while. Because the consistency of it should be like cream cheese or frosting, guys, when you stir it. Our creamy, dreamy formula. All right, easy peasy. Yeah, that's better. It's gliding a little better. And don't worry if any of your chalk paste stains your transfer. As long as you get it cleared out of the silkscreen area, it's reusable about a dozen times. Sometimes more if you take really good care of it. And there's tips and tricks. Put all that extra right back in there. You see how little I used, you guys? And let's see. I got a little bit on my fingers. Here we go. Let's see. Favorite part. Peel and reveal. Ta-da! Can you see it? Can you see the green? Let's see if I can get it without a glare. I can see it. It is a little challenging over top of the gray, but not terrible. I think it's going to be okay. And I did miss a little bit, on the M. I should have noticed that before I pulled it off. Yeah, it was a little thick on the M area. So I'm going to have to probably touch that up a little bit to make it so you can see it better. My chalk paste was a little thick up there. That's where I got ready to start, I think, and I didn't. All right, so that's it so far. Okay, so now I'm going to go over there and grab my stash real quick and see if we can find something. But this is what I was thinking for you guys. So, I don't know, and I should probably keep that close by. So, this is what I was trying to think of the other day. Model Magic. April, have you tried this yet? Model Magic. Now, I need something clean. This will work nicely. This piece of parchment paper that I use for when I'm heat setting. So this will work nicely. And with the Model Magic, let's see, do I bust it open? Have you guys ever used this with your kids? It air dries. Once it air dries, it's hard to the touch once it air dries. Starts off very pliable, and I'm probably going to need like a baggie to put it back in after I'm done, so that the part that I don't use. But I was thinking maybe what we could do is put one of these, we could take a small amount of the Model Magic. I have to put this in an airtight, something airtight, I believe. But we could take a little bit of this Model Magic and make a leaf. This is what I was talking about last week when I was saying, you know, that you could maybe make a leaf out of something, and I couldn't remember what it's called. This stuff is super cheap. It even comes in other colors, but obviously white. We're going to be making some, we're going to be doing some ornaments, I think, with this, guys, for Christmas. And what I was trying to think is, let me grab a tool to help me smooth this out. I don't have a little mini rolling pin up here right now. I do have one, but I don't have it up here because I was not thinking about taking this. So let me grab something that might work in the meantime. And one of our some ribbon that might coordinate with our colors, potentially. If I have anything that has any gray or green that might kind of go with it. I'm not even sure if I do. That would make a cool ribbon. Let's just see. I wasn't prepared for this part to change mid-project. Let's just try it, guys. Let's just try it. All right, so here's my bags. I've got another idea of how to organize my yarns, but I have not had time to do it. Okay. So what I'm going to try to do is kind of use this little rounded thing as a, I suppose I could use my multi-purpose tool, kind of like a rolling pin, just smoothing it out, making it flatter, because I don't want it too thick. Right? Oh, I've got a word on there. It's funny. Okay. And then we could take our transfer. I'm gonna flip it over. I think I'm gonna flip it over if I can get it to come off. There we go. Side that didn't have anything on it. And then take our transfer. Let's do this real quick, guys. Let's clean it. Clean one of our leaves just a little. I sprayed it with some water. I need to wash these anyway. I sprayed it with some water, so I'm just pulling off the extra chalk paste from where I sprayed it. And then let me get a cleaning wipe. We're going to do our shortcut cleaning, because I usually take these to the sink and wash them. We're going to do our shortcut version today. Because I want to use one of the smaller leaves like that one maybe. But since I have a wipe out, I'll go ahead and clean it all. If you ever do it this way, only use a cleaning wipe on the surfaces of your transfers. Okay? I don't know if that might be done. See how it's messed up my thing? That's okay. I'm gonna wash this anyway. All right. Especially on the back, only ever use a clean and wipe. I'm just trying to get my silkscreen area clean, basically. And my friend Monica, if you are watching or if you watch the replay, and guys, if you miss me live, that's okay. The video is always up, and I love it when you catch me on replay. And if you do, please be sure to comment, even on the replays. I still go back and check messages. One day I might be big enough that I can't get to all the messages, but right now I can, and I love interacting with you guys. So, but my friend Monica was asking me, and this is what I was mentioning, Monica. Take a cleaning wipe to the back. And that a lot of times will bring your stickiness back better, especially if you've used a shimmer. So see, now my silkscreen area is clean, and that's what I need in order to be able to do this leaf. So let's just dry our transfer real quick. This front part, the silkscreen area. Of this leaf. I think we're going to use this little leaf. Because I want to just try it. And I think I'm just going to do one. Just for fun. Just for fun and to try something new. A new project. A new experiment. I'm just drying the silkscreen area so when I go to put the chalk paste on here, it will. You could do this on foam as well, guys. I'm just trying something new with the model magic. I mean, I guess it's considered modeling clay. Model magic. Modeling material is what they call it. I think it's a little thinner. I think modeling clay is a little thicker. And I am going to fuzz as well. Okay. And let's grab this little leaf. I'm going to position it on my modeling clay. Let me get my backer sheet so I can stick it on here. And we are press just the leaf. Just worry about the leaf and maybe a little tiny bit of the branch right here. And what do you think, guys? I think we pull out the green. Let's try our meadow again, okay? If you have any questions about anything I'm using or any of the techniques, please feel free to ask in comments or in messages. That's why I'm here to help y'all. Try things and to help you. Wipe my fingers. All right, so. I don't know, let's just try it. And I didn't wax it, and I hope I wasn't supposed to wax it. We're gonna find out. I will let y'all know. I hope I wasn't supposed to wax it. Because I didn't research this. I wasn't thinking about doing this before I went on. I just have seen it, so I'm like, oh, I bet I could do that. You know, why would you research? That's like reading the directions, right? All right, guys, let's see. Hopefully I didn't just mess it up. Now, I will say with the modeling magic, oh guys, I think I should have waxed it. Oh, crap. Sorry. Sorry, I used that word. I think I should have waxed it. Oh no. I think you should wax it, just like with the foam. I think you should wax it. I don't know if I can get it off without messing it up. I mean, I can still salvage my transfer if I get to it fast enough. Oh my gosh. Maybe you should let it air dry first. Oh, guys. I think maybe you should let the stuff air dry first. I definitely believe you should wax it. I do. I don't know that for sure, but I'm guessing that that's probably the right call. Let me make sure I can get this off of here. There we go. Whew. I would say wax your modeling clay. Okay, there we go. We learned something new. We did. Wax your modeling clay. So ideally what we're looking for is this to harden, because I'm not going to be able to cut it out until it's hard, I don't think. But, so this is Model Magic. I will research it more for you guys and let you know. But basically I think you want to roll it out and let it harden first, and then do your wax on it, do a little layer of wax, then do your transfer on it. And then once then you could dry it, like I could dry it right now very quickly. My chalk paste anyway. Sorry guys, my nose. I could dry that very quickly, but then the modeling clay will be hard, and then you can cut around your image, and then I could use this, like punch a hole in it. Very easily put a hole right up here before it, or use a hole punch and then cut it out and hang it from something on the top of our surface. I don't know, I'm going to try. Let's see what happens when I dry it. I don't think it's going to dry out the modeling clay that fast, because they say, I think it says, overnight, dry to the touch overnight, and then dries completely in 72 hours, depending on how thick it is. So the piece itself, when you go to the modeling clay itself, because the chalk paste is dry. I know I can't cut it. I cannot cut it because it's too soft. But that's generally the idea. So this was just me crafting on the fly and trying something out on the fly, but that's what I think we'll do. But look how cool that is. Even though I didn't pick it up really, really well because it was so wet and it wasn't coming off good, the modeling clay was, I still think it's going to turn out cool. So I'll let it dry, probably overnight. I'll check it tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon and cut it out. See if I can cut it out, and then I'll attach it up here. Anyway, something fun to try, guys, right? Why not? Why not? Okay, so now let's look at the ribbon that we have. Oh, do I have anything that might coordinate with this? This is my multicolors. No, I don't think so. How about our green? I did see something in here that made me think it might go with it. There was two different, no, that's way too springy green, but I saw another one that was darker. Ah, I saw that one. That's like more like our meadow color. That might go with it. We could maybe make a little ribbon or something up top. Or I could use that to hold the leaf once I cut it out. And then here's my grayish tones. Most of it's silver, but might have something gray. I definitely think this is all too shimmery and sheer and fancy for this particular project. So maybe we'll just pull that one out and look at one more. I have no idea why that just came. Let me go look at one more bag, guys. See if we can find one more piece of ribbon. I did not have this ribbon picked out ahead of time. See if I have other gray that might work with it. Since we ended up going with the gray. Let's see. It's a very brown gray. A very brown gray. And these are all kind of fancy. I don't know if any of my gray is close enough to that color. You may not be able to do that because it is a very brown gray. These are very bluish grays. So, is that one enough that it's, that might, oh, I don't like it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to brainstorm on that. Anyway, I cannot think of any. Anyway, maybe I'll go with this one. This is so pretty. And I think it would tie in with the green. And it's not too fancy for our look. I might take this off and use this instead. And then tie our little leaf to it. Anyway, we'll see. That is the October Club Transfer. Last call is 11:59 on Monday the 31st before the November option becomes available. This will only be available for a little while longer, a little more than 24 hours. So if you like this design and you want to get your hands on it, you've got a little bit more time to do it. Otherwise, you will miss out. And as promised, let's go ahead and show the November sneak peek club transfer. And then I'll let you guys go. It's short and sweet today. Let y'all go. Alright, you ready? I told you it was going to be Christmas themed. This is what it looks like when it comes. It comes in one of these envelopes and then a thicker, heavier envelope with the 3 paste packets. And if you're a first-time chalker, you also get a mini squeegee, which is the tool that I use to put on the green with. But this is our November offering, guys. This is it. Let me take it out of here so you don't have the glare. This is what the November Club Couture transfer looks like. So, it will give you all the Christmas feels and you can make lots of fun projects with it. And it has multiple pieces to it. So you can do lots of different things. You can use them all on one surface or, and look guys, it's a layer. So this is your base piece and you make your stocking whatever color you want that stocking to be, right? And then this lays over top of it whatever color you want that to be. So if you wanted this to be green and that to be red, you put that over top of it, the design would be red. If you wanted this to be red and this is the design that goes over top of that and that to be white, then you would layer it. You would do it in 2 steps. You've got all these additional little fun little doodads. Even this, look, looks like it's coming out of the stocking. So if you wanted to do this on the surface, and then of course there, look, through the years, we will all be together. Part of the song, right? That is a wonderful one. And it is called Through the Years. And this is our November Club Transfer. So as of midnight on November 1st, this is the one that will be offered if you click on my Club Couture link and the website. Okay? So that's what we got. I don't know. I'm going to have to start thinking up some cool ideas with this. I don't have any yet. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen it in person. So I'll just have to start doing some brainstorm. We'll come up with some fun ideas to start sharing every Saturday. So next Saturday, I will be sharing a project with this. So we will be ready for going forward with Christmas, okay? I'll come up with a fun idea between now and then. I do not know, I won't know until Tuesday what colors go along with it. I mean, I'd have to guess red and green and white, but I could be wrong. You could also do this in the blues. You can do it whatever color. That's the cool part. Whatever kit color comes with your kit, you can obviously do, but you can always purchase additional paste colors. We have a lot of individual packets. If you have a different color scheme, if you've got that gorgeous navy blue and gold, or navy blue and silver, or silver and gold, you could do the same project and make it look completely different, just like I did with this compared to what we did last time, and every other time this week. You can make it look completely different based on your color scheme. Or maybe you want to do it fun. I'm leaning towards, last year I started leaning toward the vintage feel with like the teal blue and the pops of the red with it. Maybe you want to do that vintage kind of feel. You could do that as well. So I don't know. I don't know what colors to send in with it. You can obviously always do the traditional colors, but you can always do another one as well, because these are reusable, so you can do multiple projects. How fun is that? All right, guys, thanks for letting me come into your world for a little while on this Saturday afternoon, evening, and I'm going to go rest, I think. I'm going to go try to take it easy, and then hopefully tomorrow I'll feel like getting back in here and finishing up some of this Halloween stuff that I still have lingering, but I hope until I see you guys next time, you'll be safe and healthy and blessed, and you'll come back and see me again next week. All right, I am going to show you guys a live on Monday. I'm going to show you my Halloween decor around the house. And I'll probably show you, I'm going to go live with that kind of stuff. Probably not a project, but because all the guys are home from school. But I'll probably take you around my neighborhood too, just so you guys can see some of the fun and creepy stuff. We're actually in Raleigh, on the Raleigh News. One of the houses in our neighborhood was voted #2 in the whole, what they call it, the triangle. It's called Research Triangle Park here. The Raleigh area for #2 in the whole area for decorating for Halloween. Somebody in our neighborhood. So pretty crazy stuff, you guys. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday, a great Sunday, and get some rest as well. And I will be back live with you guys next week. And until then, be blessed. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.